Hi everyone. Sorry about the image quality. Sorry. I'm burpy right now. But my phone is charging and it's not really a high percentage, so I can't really use that for filming right now. The cord is loose, and if I prop it up, it doesn't charge. So I don't have money to buy a new cord right now, so that's not gonna happen. Some late night crocheting and some thoughts that I've been wanting to share. So this pattern is by 6L Design. It's a mosaic pattern. It's her uh, skull beanie tutorial. It's on YouTube if you want to check that out. So I'm making two of them, one for my partner and I for our anniversary. We're gonna have matching hats with inverted colors because I like that idea. I'm gonna make mine green with black skulls, and his is black with green skulls. Well, the skulls aren't there yet, but you get the idea. um, okay. Yeah, I've been on threads a lot, and like I have some thoughts that some people are not gonna like. I just want to make it clear that I'm not targeting anyone in particular. Uh, it's just a general sentiment. But I've decided not to put out the F ice banners, and it's not because I condone ice. I absolutely do not condone what they're doing. I still very much despise them, but I'm over on threads, and a lot of people of color, a lot of immigrants, a lot of indigenous peoples have expressed the fact that right now, um, performative acts of like making certain things and just like, oh, I being there, oh, I hear you, I'm resisting with you, blah blah blah, are hurtful. They're not helpful, and it kind of feels like a slap in the face to be like, oh, I'm wearing all the colors of the revolution, but I'm a white person sitting here not doing much. And of course, like, you can still make art, and a lot of people have said that you can still do the art as long as you do the other things too. But I've been self-reflecting, and of course I'm still gonna finish the banners, but like it feels tone deaf to be putting out the pattern right now, so I apologize for that if you were waiting for the pattern. There are plenty of FI's pattern out there already, uh, so you'll be able to craft. It just felt like it's not really my moment to take up space right now. I'd rather empower um, like businesses and mutual aid stuff and such, that people who are directly affected are putting out. So yeah, there's that. And also, like, I've been uh looking at a lot of stuff, and there are a few problems with some of the patterns that have been put out there. First of all, I'm aware of the fundraiser with the red hat thing, and like how I don't want to seem disrespectful or mean to anyone, and I don't want to coddle anyone either. So I'm gonna try to put my thoughts in a manner that is not hurtful, but the fact that the money's going to the organizations and everything is the very least. And it's been pointed out by people of color time and time again that that money could go directly to mutual aid funds and everything. And it's not just the $5 for the pattern; it's the money for the yarn. It's the if you buy the finished hats and everything. Like that money could go directly to the people instead of being a donation and like uh the person has made a lot of money and has not provided any receipts, I've been told. I don't know if it's still the case. I just know that a few hours ago when I checked, there weren't any receipts shared anywhere. Like nobody's asking for personal info, but like just a screenshot with um, some things blacked out would have been very much welcome. A lot of people are saying like they want to know that this money is actually going to the right channels. And like I said, I'm not making any speculations. I'm just saying that a few hours ago, that's what some people have been expressing concerns. I don't know the person who did this, and I don't know their intentions. But listen to people of color and their feelings about that. Just, just take that into account and understand this. When you buy a pattern, I know that it raised like over $100,000, and yeah, that's great and all. But I just want to point out this: if you donate directly to people, like to a nonprofit or even directly to mutual aid funds, um, you don't get all the hidden fees that online platforms charge because they always take a cut of that money. So a lot more would have been raised. And again, a lot of people have been saying that that's like buying into capitalism and such. And there's also the added factor that it seems like accessorizing the rebellion, and that's a criticism I've seen a lot online. So yeah, that's I'm just telling guys, I'm just telling you what sentiments have been put on there. I'm a white person and I'm Canadian. I'm very much safe from ICE. I'm very much in the comfort of my home. I'm more fearing for my friends who are in the US and are in the deep shit right now. Let's just say it politely. you know so I can't speak for anyone or on anyone's intentions. I'm just upset that like there's a fundraiser for Keith Porter's family right now, and it's not garnering a lot of attention right now. It's been shared a bunch, and today like the amount collected grew significantly. But by the way, if you didn't know, he was murdered by ICE. So yeah, and there's a fundraiser for his family out there. But yeah, it wasn't getting any attention, and I'm pleased to see that today it's up to 83% of its goal, I think. But come on, people, we can get that over the line. Like, we can get that to a lot more. But yeah, like, I wish people who bought the hat could like give that money to that fundraiser instead, directly to it, like directly to the people affected. And that's the extent of my thought on it, because like I said, you can see the color of my skin, right? It shows up on camera that I'm very pale, and a big amount of privilege comes with that, usually. Well, usually all the time, but I'm kind of, yeah. How can I say that? Sorry, the words are lacking right now. And there's another thing going around online. And again, I'm sorry that I'm getting all. I'm trying not to be preachy. I'm just trying to empower the right voices about this. Cause um sorry, sip of water that will help me think. I'll just take a short break with crocheting right now. Now, what was I saying? Okay, I'm just trying like to educate and sorry, I'm just muting my video. I'm monitoring the thingy through another window and liking the stream in hopes that it will be shown to more midnight crocheters, I guess. Okay, so how can I explain that? Oh, sorry. I'm a bit tired. um, yeah, so I'm not trying to be preachy about this or to do anything, but I have a big frustration with something that happened in the crochet community. Crap. Hold on. I made a little mistake. I will get on with my speech, but so as you all know, a kid was taken by ICE, and he wore a little blue bunny hat. I'm talking about Liam Ramos. I'm sorry if my pronunciation of names is off. I struggle with that, but there's a white lady, okay, who made a crochet pattern and she's selling that. And I just wanted to touch how much that was in poor taste. Initially, it was pointed out to me that initially wasn't even um she wasn't even planning on donating anything. And now, after she got some backlash, apparently now she's saying she's considering donating. But I just want to say, I just want to say that even if you donate all your proceeds, it's still very fucking weird to wear a hat of a child that's been taken, that's been kidnapped, and to profit out of his suffering is absolutely unthinkable and disgusting, and it makes me really mad that this is happening in our community. And like, I've seen a lot of posts defending that, and it's gross. But even if you were to make the free pattern, why are you wanting to do that? Like, is it just because the hat is cute, or do you feel like it's an act of resistance to wear a blue hat with bunny ears? Uh, like, the worst that's gonna happen to you is people are gonna stop you in the street and tell you the ears are cute. Nobody's gonna be thinking about Liam in this and his family. Well, I read earlier that he was released, but still. No, what I read is like a judge said that he should be released. I've not read more about that. I was kind of focusing on sharing stuff and fundraisers and such earlier, so I didn't take the time to read more about it, but I will. I'll do that later. But yeah, I just wanted to speak about this. I'm not trying to be mean, but it needs to be called out, that type of behavior, what that woman did. And like her words about it were so distasteful. She said, "We can all agree that children shouldn't be used as a pawn, no matter which side we're on. And yes, it matters what side you're on." And she's using children for profit. And white people are like, "I want to make this. I want to make this. Why do you want to make this so bad?" It's icky. It's like, oh, I'm hurt too, that little Liam was taken. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not saying don't be outraged about it. I'm just saying the outrage is misplaced. Yeah. That's not trying to be mean, and please, if you've done any of those things, instead of jumping to being defensive, please just think. Please just think. Um, I get it that you're gonna feel attacked, but please just take a moment and think about what you've done. No, I'm just, I don't mean that in a kid being in a corner for punishment kind of thing, but like, think about the impact of that and how it made people of color, immigrants, and indigenous peoples feel. Just take note of what they're saying and come at it from a side of understanding and wanting their well-being and safety. Approach it like that. Approach it as criticism, not as being mean to you. Like, I took the feedback and I made a change. Like, I decided not to release my fuck ice banners. Yeah, again, it's not because I approve of them. It's because I'm listening to what people have said and decided that it's not my time to take space. And I'll support the resistance in other ways. And like I said, I'm Canadian. Nothing's gonna happen to me. There's no ice here. Well, there's ice as in frozen water, but there's no immigration thingy. I don't remember the acronym. It's like immigration control something something, or I really don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I just know what it does. Yep, I'm at the little skulls already. Yeah, so my goal is to make two of them before uh Thursday night. But yeah, I'm not saying this to hurt people, although like, if you really did that and feel like you're above criticism and like Oh, but I'm just a white lady knitting. I'm above criticism. I've not done anything wrong. And if you approach it like that, or you get overly defensive and all, like crying about it and such, like, I just want to say you don't need to be coddled and comforted when people are pointing out the harm it's done and the harm that's been done to them in many other ways. And yeah, their feelings are valid too. And that's because their lives are on the line and yours is not. And I really don't want to be mean. I have uh, like people in the crochet community that I get along with well that did that and posted it. And I don't want this to be an attack on their character. Um, and maybe they have not seen the discourse about it, and maybe they're not there in their journey. But I don't want to coddle them either. And like I said, don't listen to my voice on this, but listen to the voice of people who are affected by that, directly affected. The only way it affects you if you're white is you're worried about your friends. Or, yeah, I know that they murdered white people too. That's not the point. They've been hurting people of color and such for doing such things for a while now. And just recently did it start to affect white people, and we're all like all up in arms about it. Oh wow, they're killing white people now. What the I don't want this to sound like I'm being um overly outraged at something. And I know this live is gonna get suppressed because I'm talking about hard things that hurt uh white people's feelings, and I'm white people. Yeah. So I know this is gonna be suppressed by the algorithm, and quite frankly, don't care about that specifically. Um, what's frustrating about that is mostly that whenever you challenge people's thoughts, it's like you're the bad guy. And the people I care about in this community, I want them to think and to reflect on it. I'm not wanting to cause them harm. I just want them to realize the gravity of what's going on, because it's not registering. It feels like it's not fully registering yet with some of you. But guys, I'm an historian, and I've never finished my degree, but I studied art history for a long time. In college and university, I had a lot of art history classes, and that includes regular history classes You learn about context a lot. It's a big part of the curriculum. And when you study history, especially things that are related to resistance and people trying to uh, put hard feelings into artwork and such, you kind of learn a thing or two about society, and you start to see patterns forming, and I'm quite good at pattern recognition. And so I could see where we were headed far before a lot of people that I've seen talk about this, saying, "Why are you exaggerating?" And we were like, "It's going to happen. They're gonna take people away. They're gonna unalive people. They're gonna murder, and yeah, they're gonna do stuff that goes beyond the wildest, disgusting, most disgusting horrors." Because that's what historically white people have done. And fascist organizations, all of that. People say we're exaggerating when we're comparing the two. How do you know? You were not there. And we're get told that a lot. You were not there, blah 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 blah. Well, I want to turn this back around on them and tell them, how do you know it wasn't bad? How do you know it's not that bad now? Whether I'm exaggerating or not is uh, pointless. The fact is that we need to speak up, speak out, and act. I'm gonna get back in shape for the spring. There isn't much I can do about winter. My body's fucked up. The cold affects it. I have mobility issues that I can't get around, but I'm gonna build back up my tolerance to being up on my feet and walking. And I'm gonna do something with that and be involved in my community. Because right now I can't stand for more than like 5 minutes without being in so much pain I want to cry. But if we're really gonna have a revolution, y'all need to be a little bit more in shape. Because we're gonna do a lot of walking, a lot of running, a lot of things. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best to make my body a little bit less of a problem. Where was I? One? This pattern is so fun. The next round will have slanted stitches. I'm excited for that. So yeah, for my anniversary, 1 year with my partner. We're not married, okay, but it's our 1 year of dating anniversary, and we're in a serious relationship. So um, doesn't matter to me whether that's legally official or not. But like, I get a lot of people assuming we're married, and I'm just like, no, I'm just excited because I've been with him for a year. He's taking me to a restaurant. I don't know what it is. He's made reservations. I'm excited. He told me the menu because I have RFID, and I had to make sure I could eat when I'm there. But it has stuff that I can eat. It has chicken stuff. So I'm happy. I'm excited. And yep, we're gonna be wearing matching hats. See, if you're gonna make hats, make them for something worthwhile. Make them for homeless people and people in need in general, people who can't afford shit for their families. Uh, that don't just make hats though. Make other things too, because if you call your local shelters and nonprofits and such, they'll have a list of items that they need, that they have a shortage of. And let me just say about hats. And yeah, making one for my partner. He has another one. It's just a little thing I'm doing for our 1 year anniversary. Just wanted to do something cute. But like there's and you can still make stuff for the people you love. But yeah. Uh about donating your knitting and crochet, make it for people who cannot have it. And I saw a criticism about that. A lady was saying, there's enough hats in the world, stop knitting them and buy them at the thrift store and donate them, which is a great solution if you have the funds to do that. But a lot of us crocheters are completely broke, but we have a stash of yarn that we've had for a long time. Uh, I've not bought yarn myself other than for commissions and for my test patterns and my designs in quite a few years. My partner's mostly been the one supplying yarn for me, so it's something I have and I can do. And I get it, like, if you can, donate hats that are already there, that are already there. It's great. It's great. But don't let this deter you from doing anything just because the thrift store hats, like, they're still expensive. Okay, a lot of thrift store are jacking up prices, especially if you go like Goodwill and Value Village and such. They still claim to be a thrift store, but like they have regular store prices. At that point, it's not really great. If you have local thrift stores that still have good prices, go for it. Maybe like you can get a few hats for $5, maybe 2 or 3 hats in some places, but I would imagine a hat to be at least 5, even in a thrift store. I don't know. I've been out of the loop, but yeah, don't just make the hats. Make scarves, uh, mittens, uh, make different sizes, make children's hats, make hats for smaller adult heads, make hats for babies too. Um, make hats for big sized heads, make plus sizes. After I make this for my partner and I have a few hats already in a bin, but I'm gonna try to add more stuff to it and make a donation. I've done that in the past. Ooh, the skulls are taking shape. Look at that. Great. But yeah, make washcloths. Um, I know that sounds silly. Dish rags. You can crochet scrubbies are pretty great and they're handy for washing dishes and such. And they're easy to make. Like you could make a dozen in a day maybe, because it takes me like 10 minutes to make one. And not saying crochet all day, but I'm saying it's an easy project that will help a lot of families, because scrubbies are often have a little bit more scrubbing power than your average dish rag or dish brush or something. The little added bristles help. Yeah, I want to know if I made this correctly. Ah, crap. Oh, my phone is charged. Hi. I'll look at Sigil Designs posts to see. Instagram's going all blank. I can't see her post. That's too bad. Oh, okay. It's not three double crochets. It's one double crochet, a single. Okay, okay. I did something wrong. It still looks right. I would have personally done three, because that's how I work. But it's perfectly all right. I like the fuller look, but I want to follow the pattern. Hey, I just want to say, like, I really hope that what I was talking about earlier doesn't make anyone think less of me. Like, I mostly mean white people when I say this, because I understand that some people are gonna get real defensive about this, and I don't want to lose friends. And to be honest, it should be the least of my concerns, because a lot of people are at risk. And if I lose a friend because I said a harsh truth, well, so be it. But I wish better for our community. And I hope we're going to take the time to reflect and to adjust moving forward, so that we work effectively to undo the harm. Sorry, brain fog. What row am I at? Wow, I thought I would be up to row 10 and I'm already at row 14. I didn't think I'd crochet this much. Don't know. I want to make an orange one. Maybe it's because I just saw it in a picture. What colors would be good for this? Orange and green. It's already been made. The picture she has on her Instagram is a green and orange one. Well, a green one and an orange one. It still has black. But yeah. Well, I was thinking pink, but I'm not gonna wear that. I do like making pink stuff. I like pink, but I don't wear a lot of pink. Well, rarely. Last time I wore pink was last Christmas when I dyed my hair bisexual pride flag. Yes, I did that. And then I used the leftovers later on and dyed my whole head purple. And I'm hungry too. After I finish working on this here, I'm gonna eat some spaghetti. Oh, my partner did something again. He made so much spaghetti. He made so much spaghetti, and he's awesome. Thank you. I love spaghetti. He made like enough batches for the whole week, and I appreciate that because right now I don't have the spoons to cook. Well, we have spoons, but I mean like in a chronic health kind of way. I don't have spoons for that. Yeah, boy. Okay, what's the. Oh, I need to check again. Should have kept the post open. Sorry about that. I wish I had kept it open. Come on. Alexis 6L. Oh, now I can see her post. I don't know. Instagram just had a weird moment where it suppressed posts. Okay, how does it happen? Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I thought. I was just looking at the slanted stitches because I've been out of the loop for a while. I mostly make patterns without slanted stitches now because um I'm writing them and I want to make them beginner friendly. But I still love patterns that aren't. Oh, what's that? A stitch like this, then a stitch like that. Oh, yeah. Okay, and oh, one, and two, and three. Okay, I got it. Got it. Yay. Okay. It contours the faces nicely. I'll show you all that when I'm done. Because it's kind of hard to hold it right now when the hook is inside. Wait. Ah, there. They're so cute. One and two. La. Ah. Hey. Hey, Lucia. No. Sorry, my cat is misbehaving, folks. Famous. Mobile. Calling her over. Trying to get in the empty pantry. This hat is really cool and really quick. La 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 la. And if you have any mosaic crochet patterns and you want to see it happen into hat form, you just need a repeat of 12. It works even with 10. It could work with 11 too, I guess. But you just need a repeat that will um make it to a number between 70 and 80. And it would help if it's like not too big. Towards 72 is good for me. 80, I have a hat with 80 stitches made from one of my patterns, and it is great, but it's a bit big. I guess maybe you could use a smaller hook with different yarn sizes too. But I'm just saying, measure, gauge, swatch, and all of that stuff. I know it's boring, but you want the nice, beautiful skull beanie to fit your head. But you could make any design. I have one with blood drips from my own pattern. So oh my god. I know that on threads I tend to be a little bit intense. Uh, but man, do I see a lot of frustrating shit on that app. It's gotta be exhausting being marginalized and seeing all that crap all the time. Well, I am marginalized, but I'm white, so I kind of have an inkling of what's going on, but I can't pretend to understand exactly what it's like right now, especially. I have my queer experience, but I don't know what it's like to be a person of color. And I could finish this hat. There's not too many rounds left. I'm already at 16. Oh no, my cat is being sick. Remus! Okay, I'll just wipe that soon. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a, ma belle chatte? Yeah, she tends to like swallow food like a vacuum cleaner. And we got her a slow feeder to it, didn't do shit. She's like nom 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 nom. Literally. She doesn't care. A lot of cats do that, and that's why slow feeders are a thing. I'll just finish my round here and I'll wipe that off and clean my hands, but I'm yeah. I just want to finish my round, essentially. You know, you're good. You're good. I'm complimenting her. Beautiful little princess. Ça va, bébé? Qu'est-ce qui se passe, le chat? She puked it under the table. Nice spot. At least it's not on a rug. Boy. I'm sorry if that was TMI. Fimers! Qu'est-ce qui se passe, bébé? Vita! Oh, bébé. Madame. Madame. Sorry, you get to hear my baby cat talk. Weep. I'm just making a few stitches to get that started, just to remember where I'm at. Okay, I'll be right back. Wow, and I'm missing. Oh boy, I'm on row 17. Hey, Hamish, Jonathan. I'll be right back, folks. I'm gonna mute myself because I'm gonna make a stop to the bathroom. Hello. Sorry, it took time. I'm here. Oh my. I don't enjoy cleaning that stuff up. If you're wondering why I have a cat, I love cats, but I can't get over that. I'll still do it. It comes with the job, you know. But yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, headache, and my medication is in my partner's bedroom. Don't want to wake him up. He works early. He works in only like 5 hours. He needs his sleep. He's been sleeping a lot. That guy is on a major burnout and he does not realize it. And I told him, slow down. Well, he can't really because he needs to work, but I told him it's not really exactly normal to be sleeping as much as he does. And it's indicative of some health issues. Okay. Back to the pattern. Back to the pattern. La la la. It's okay. Oh boy. Oh. Sha. Get your foot up, Elfie. She's cleaning herself up. She's a good girl. I love you, baby. She doesn't understand much of English. I know she's a cat. She doesn't understand French either. But we speak to her in French a lot more. Okay, what was it again? Okay. And 1 and 2. Running after her tail. Classic. One and 2 and 3. I like the zigzaggy background of this. It's really cool. 1, 2, 3. My other thought is purple and black would be nice. I don't know. Just didn't want to make them red because we already have red hats. Well, I'm not talking about the one from the lady. I'm talking about one of my pattern has skulls on it, and I made it red and black for my partner for Christmas. So I didn't want to use the same color scheme. I know he does like green. He likes purple a lot too, though. Could have made it purple. I'm gonna make him more stuff at some point. He's my partner, so I'm thinking one of these days I shall make something purple and black. He does like orange. He likes purple, red, purple, blue, orange, green. That's his favorite colors. And he prefers bright colors. A lot of guys seem to like darker, muddier colors, but he likes all the brights. I feel lucky and fortunate. Oh, my meds are here. He brought them for me. Nice guy. I thought they were in this room. These are just ibuprofen. I'm not downing meds. I just have a headache. Yeah. Look. Ibuprofen. That's basically Advil. Well, it is Advil. Advil is a brand of ibuprofen. But it's cheaper to get the non-brand or the store brand, rather. And it's the same exact thing in a different package. So it does its job. I'm gonna have to slow down on using ibuprofen when the big work rush ends, because that's been known to cause headaches. Not like if you use a lot of it. And I'm down to 2 a day for like maybe 2 or 3 times a week now. When I crochet a lot and I have a lot of hand pain or a lot of headaches and such, that's when I do take a few but it would be nice to give myself a break. Yeah. Yep. So when I finish all the work rush and I have a little downtime, I'll get that done. But when you have chronic health issues, sometimes it's not a choice, you have to take medication, take something to relieve the pain. And yeah, Advil isn't the worst thing you could do. That being said, trust your doctor's advice. Some people cannot take those medications, but I'm just, yeah. I was told by medical staff that in my case it's safe to take, just not overdo it. Boy. Okay. Hmm. What row am I? 18. Okay. I still have 6 and then 7 rounds because the top of the hat is, yeah. Ooh. Okay. It's one, two. Oh boy. I'm sorry. I'm not tired. I slept a big part of the day. Wait. Oh, wait. I'm thinking about things right now. That's why I look so focused. And I'm not focused, I'm spacing out. Or dissociating is the right terminology for this. But I was thinking about some posts I saw online about tattoos lyrics, not just, no, it wasn't about the lyrics. That one was about what they did when they were teenagers. And as you know, one of them is homophobic, and like the post was about the fact that when they were teenagers, they were coerced into giving a sexual version of themselves, like portraying sexuality basically. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with gay love. I'm gay myself, so but what the producer did and was like, you're gonna exploit this image, you're just children and I'm profiting off of that. That part was gross. So yeah, I was reading a post about that, basically saying that you can't hold this over their heads. They were children when it happened. And I was just thinking, that's not the part I hold against them. The part I hold against them is that considering their whole career, how it went and such, like the homophobic things that were said are pretty shitty. Well, it's still shitty, of course, but I was just thinking about that, the fact that, yeah, they were kids when they were coerced into doing that, but it still doesn't make it justifiable to say homophobic shit. That's the only part that I have a big issue with. I still love the song, and nobody can take that away from me, though. It helped a lot of queer people come out. That cannot be neglected. Yeah. It's not like it was JKR being a raging transphobe. Well, in a way, it is because one of these girls was an elected official at some point. So, and she's a conservative too. So, yeah, in that sense, totally. I have to do more thinking what I think about it. Yeah. Because when I learned about what JKR was saying, I immediately dropped all the HP merch I had into a fire and got rid of it. I think I donated most of it, to be honest, because even if nobody should ever own that, uh, being wasteful isn't that great either. And they weren't like stupid little trinkets. Most of them were mugs or things like that. And to be honest, if a transphobe is gonna drink from my mug that had the Slytherin logo on it, at least I'm gonna know they're not to be trusted. So let me tell you that the lady who got that mug is not someone I would trust. And that's fine. Yeah. But when they are material things that have already been purchased and the person has already gotten money from it, I didn't feel so bad donating them. I get that it's still shitty to put that image out there though. But it's all done now. That's what I did back then. And you know that tattoo song can be interpreted in many ways, and a lot of them are more about romantic love between two women. It's not just about the bedroom. When I put that out there, that for a lot of folks, it gave them the courage they needed to come out. And that's still not negligible. Doesn't mean that you should put your money towards it either. Oh, yeah. But I'm just saying, there are a lot of different feelings involved. I still need to think about how I feel. Where okay. 19. Beautiful hat. Wow. I love it. Let's see. My hair is starting to fade a little bit. And this is after over a month. It lasted so while. What am I saying? Mommy, my God, I'm tired. Wow, winter, you need to sleep. No, I did sleep. I slept from 11 to 2, and then from 5 to a lot later to 11. Not 5 to 11, to like 6 to 11. From like 6 to 11. Something along those lines. Don't tell me I'm gonna be able to finish this. That would be a great. One. Okay, I need to stop singing. Mm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Headache. You know that Kelly Clarkson did that cover of that song. Yeah, you heard me. I was like, "Aw, I love Kelly Clarkson." Okay, when? Hey, hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting here silently because I got nothing to say. Oh, okay. So we're almost done. Look at this. It's pretty cool. Okay. I want to see something. Just want to decide what color I put I make the top in. I think it will be in black. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna go, guys. I don't feel like I have much more to say. In any case, thank you for listening, and please take into consideration what I said, and maybe look at what people of color are saying. Because obviously they're gonna have much more to say about it, and their voice matter much more than mine does in this situation, because I'm not directly impacted myself. But maybe just give it an honest thought, uh, ego free. Just let go of that for a while and just see what comes up for you. Just saying. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I love you all. And hope to see you soon. I'll make day lives again when my sleep schedule is back on track. So, yeah, anyway, bye everyone. Take care of yourself.